Naoya Inoue versus Paul Butler. As you guys can tell by the title and as you guys can see, the fight is official. Before I get more into the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing and please hit that like button. It helps out the video, it helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, Inoue versus Paul Butler, December 13, 2022, live from the Ariake Arena in Tokyo, Japan, to be shown live here in the USA on ESPN Plus. Top Rank hasn't really officially announced it, but I'm sure they'll show it on ESPN Plus. It would be a shame if ESPN Plus does not show this fight, but I'm pretty sure they will. There's too much investment in Inoue not to show it. So anyway, Inoue versus Butler. It's the only fight that makes sense right now at 118 pounds. I mean, if you look at the division at the moment, Inoue is the main man of the division, holding 3 belts: the IBF, WBC, WBA. The one and only belt that he currently does not have is that WBO belt, which Paul Butler currently holds. And Paul Butler won that belt not in a good fight. Well, he didn't really beat anybody notable. I mean, let's look at Paul Butler. Paul Butler is 33 years old now, right? He's only lost twice, and those two people that he only lost to were against Emmanuel Rodriguez back in 2018 and against Zolani Tete back in 2015. By the way, that Tete fight, that was quite a shocker. Not gonna lie, it really was. That was a big win from Tete back in 2015. So yeah, he ended up rebounding, and then he fought for the vacant belt against Emmanuel Rodriguez at 122 pounds. Failed to do that, or no, 118 pounds. He failed to make weight, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it says right here that he weighed at 121, and he ended up losing. And he's been fighting at 118 and kind of been up and down weight a couple fights. He fought Jonas Sultan earlier this year in a fight where he was supposed to fight Janriel Casimiro. Actually, he was supposed to fight Janriel Casimiro last year, but it didn't happen. And he was supposed to fight him earlier this year, but it didn't happen. So they stripped Casimiro off the belt because he kept failing to pretty much fight his mandatory in Butler. No matter what the excuse is, whether he used a sauna to try to lose weight, or he was sick, this and what, it is what it is. Paul Butler ended up fighting Jonas Sultan as a last-minute replacement for the interim belt, and Casimiro later on got stripped off the belt, and Paul Butler is now the WBO champion. So it's a big opportunity for Paul Butler. If you look at it from his perspective, it's a big opportunity for him to become undisputed champion of the world. Didn't really have to do all the work of trying to collect the belts. Just one fight from being undisputed, and it's happening. It's happening on the 13th of December. Naoya Inoue, just one belt away. Just one belt away. Considered one of the top 10 pound-for-pound kings in the world in the sport of boxing, and winning that undisputed status, collecting all the belts will help solidify his stance as a top 10 pound-for-pound king. I've said it before and I'll say it again. In my opinion, this is probably one of the weakest, if not the weakest, undisputed fight ever, or one fight where the fighter, whoever will win, will be crowned the undisputed champion of the world. Because I'm pretty damn sure Inoue is the big favorite in this fight. It would have been nice to see Inoue versus Casimiro instead. I think that fight would have been more competitive, but that's just me. Maybe I'm a little biased because Casimiro is Filipino, but one made the argument that Butler defeated Jonas Sultan, who, by the way, Jonas Sultan, if you guys don't know, is a Filipino who defeated Casimiro back in, when was that, 2017. It was a close fight, though. That was a close fight. So, anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thanks for listening and watching, and like always, have a great day. Alright, thanks.